was a Friday sunset, dust in the air, radio low, your boots on my dash. We laughed at nothing, like we didn't care. Two small town kids going nowhere fast. That old gravel road knew every mile, every secret we ever made. I'd driven it 1,000 times, but I didn't know it could change. Your hand slipped away at the county line. You stared out the window, wouldn't meet my eyes. That was the night the back road changed, when forever broken love rearranged. Taillights fading in the rearview pane. Yeah, something in me drove off that night. Every curve still calls your name, but it ain't the same since you walked away. I still drive it slow in the pouring rain, 'cause that was the night the back road changed. Still standing, bent to the west, where we carved our hearts in the bark. Your side of the truck still smells like your dress, and goodbye still hit me hard. You said you needed more than this town, more than a boy with a beat-up Ford. I watched your words sink in the ground like tire tracks I couldn't ignore. I turned around where the pavement ends, but I knew I'd never be the same again. That was the night the back road changed, when silence screamed louder than your name. Moonlight watched me break in place. Yeah, something in me drove off that night. Every mile feels out of range of the life I thought we'd someday make. I still chase ghosts through the headlights frame, 'cause that was the night the back road changed. I learned heartbreak ain't a moment in time, it's a memory that learns to stay. That road didn't move, but I sure did. Lost who I was, learned who I ain't. Funny how love leaves a permanent skid on a path you thought would never change. That was the night the back road changed, when hope ran out and truth remained. I held the wheel but lost my way. Yeah, something in me drove off that night. Your goodbye still hits the brakes on every dream I tried to chase. I'd give anything to turn time's page before the night come back this way. No, I'm still driving slow through the pain. Same old road, but it ain't the same since the night the back road changed. was a Friday sunset, dust in the air, radio low, your boots on my dash. We laughed at nothing like we didn't care. Two small town kids going nowhere fast. That old gravel road knew every mile, every secret we ever made. I'd driven it 1,000 times, but I didn't know it could change. Your hand slipped away at the county line. You stared out the window, wouldn't meet my eyes. And that was the night the back road changed, when forever broke and love rearranged. Tail lights fading in the rearview pane. Yeah, something in me drove off that night. Every curve still calls your name, but it ain't the same since you walked away. I still drive it slow in the pouring rain, 'cause that was the night the back road changed. The oak tree still standing, bent to the west, where we carved our hearts in the bark. Your side of the truck still smells like your dress, and goodbye still hit me hard. You said you needed more than this town, more than a boy with a beat-up Ford. I watched your words sink in the ground like tire tracks I couldn't ignore. I turned around where the pavement is, but I knew I'd never be the same again. That was the night the back road changed, when silence screamed louder than your name. Moonlight watched me break in place. Yeah, something in me drove off that night. Every mile feels out of range of the life I thought we'd someday make. I still chase ghosts through the headlights frame, 'cause that was the night the back road changed. Now every song on that AM dial sounds like what we didn't say. I learned heartbreak ain't a moment in time, it's a memory that learns to stay. That road didn't move, but I sure did lost who I was, learned who I ain't. Funny how love leaves a permanent skid on a path you thought would never change. Yeah, that was the night the back road changed, when hope ran out and truth remained. I held the wheel but lost my way. Yeah, something in me drove off that night. Your goodbye still hits the brakes on every dream I tried to chase. I'd give anything to turn time's page for the night the back road changed. So if you ever come back this way, know I'm still driving slow through the pain. Same old road, but it ain't the same since the night the back road changed.